happy Saturday and welcome back to another week in our lives. My name is Ivy and I am super excited to have you along with us this week. It is actually Saturday evening. It's nearing 7 p.m., 6:52, but I am making a big, huge pot of seafood gumbo, and that's what you will have seen leading into this, and it's just about done. I'm fixing to stir it. I realized at one point the only thing I didn't show was adding the rice into it, but I did add the rice. The seafood has been in for about 5 or so minutes, so I'm fixing to stir it, check it out, remove the bay leaves, which have risen to the top. Thankfully, I do not have to search for them. But anyhow, I just wanted to open this up before I get too much further into the week and say hey to y'all and welcome. I hope you enjoy your week with us. And I want to say early on, if you have not yet, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my future content. So let's continue this week. Let's see what all we can get into. All right. So let's see. I need something else other than my fingers. These bay leaves out. Okay, well that was entirely more difficult than it needed to be. All right, there we go. So normally I would not combine the rice, but I really didn't have enough rice to leave separate. So I went ahead and just poured the rice in, and I actually really love the consistency that the rice added. Oh yeah, look at that shrimp right there. The shrimp are ready. And the crab's starting to fall apart. You can kind of see some chunks of it. But I did go ahead and start some brown rice just to have some extra rice on hand. But for white rice, this is all I had. But again, I really like the consistency that it gave to the gumbo. So anyway, all in all, it is done. The other pot of rice is not done, but this is done and it's got rice in it, so I'm ready. Let's eat. Ignore my messy bowl. This is my second bowl because I was so excited to eat. I forgot to do video of the first one. Yum, it's so good. Spicy, but so good. That's fine. What?
Hey, what was that song?
What do you say? Hey y'all, happy Friday. Lila and I are in town because we had to come to Walmart to print off some pictures because sadly today is our last day with Flat Stanley. So Abigail, he is on his way back to you. His travel journal is filled out and complete. We've put all of our pictures and our stories in there. Unfortunately, we didn't go as many places as I hoped, but I hope it's still fun for you. I hope that Flat Stanley still had a good time, and so this is on its way back to you, Abigail, and thank you for letting us host Flat Stanley for the holiday season. So anyway, I have got to get going. We got to get to the post office before it closes and then get Lila to Grandma's, and then I need to get some college work done. So I just wanted to just say farewell. Everybody say farewell to Flat Stanley. He's on his way back to Texas. So I should have taken him out in the snow, but he wasn't really dressed for the snow. So nice and cold here today, or warm here today after all the cold we've been having. So he's probably gearing up and ready to get back to the warm Texas sun. Hey y'all, it's evening. It's pretty late. It's 8:30. Oh gosh, it's 9:15. Why does time even exist? Because it doesn't even matter at this point in my life. Anyhow, I've been sitting at my desk for hours and I have done very little. The rest of the family is at Aiden's basketball game. I stayed home to do schoolwork and I just can't get my mind straight tonight. It has been a really hard week at school. Last week was cake. Like, we came back, we had a 3-day week. Yeah, because we had a snow day on Monday and a snow day on Friday. And so we had 3 days back from Christmas break. It was glorious. Everyone was so sweet, and oh, it was just, we missed each other. Also, I want to say, sorry, I'm going to interrupt myself. If it's loud, it's because there's a fan, because we still don't have a heater right now. So there's that. Oh, the fire just kicked on. That's what's keeping our house warm. That and blankets and my handy dandy back warmer. Anyway, okay, back on track. And this week my students have just been terrible. And I hate to even say that, but I am exhausted. This is like, They have forgotten every single rule and expectation that myself and the school has. And it's been very difficult this week to get them to stop talking. My voice is so scratchy because I've been talking over them all week long, and I'm just exhausted and I don't know what else to do. So I'm hoping that, I mean, we had so many talks this week of like, guys, like, what is happening? You know what you're supposed to be doing, and why are we talking? I have 24 students, all but 9 owed laps this week, because if they break a rule or expectation, they have to walk a lap at recess. And all but 9 had owed laps this week at one point or another. And so those 9 got to pick out of my treasure box today. So I'm like, I don't know what else to do. That's my, I'm going to try and reward good behavior more, and hopefully it will encourage better behavior. I don't know. Because they don't care. They're still outside. They're still walking around the playground. They still see their friends. And as soon as they're done, they get to go play. So, anyway, yeah, they've gotten to the point they don't care if they have to walk a lap. So they just continue to do whatever it is they want. And it's not just me. It is literally every teacher I've talked to this week. Last week they were angels. This week they have lost their minds. So anyway, I'm exhausted. I can't focus. I have a headache. I've had a headache every day. I've taken a nap every day when I've got home. It's like we're back to the beginning of the school year in a way. Anyhow, so I've literally just been sitting here at my desk. I have my computer here. I close it because it casts a weird light. Not doing any planning. I have a note that I have to talk to Scotty. I did put all my my new Doorables on my picture ledge right there. So I did something, I can say. No, I did fill out a log. I emailed it to my instructor. I've done some stuff. I just can't get very motivated. And on top of that, my brain, I'm just in a really weird spot right now because I went to my mom's house today, and I haven't talked much about my mom. There will be a time, y'all know forevermore, you know, but you saw her a little bit during the Christmas season and everything. But I'll talk more about it eventually one of these days when I feel like sitting down and rehashing the whole story and everything. But she now has prosthetics, and so this is just throwing everything all out there. And so I go over there when I can and help her stand, just kind of getting her stamina built up. And then when she feels ready, she's going to go to physical therapy, like a physical therapy inpatient thing to learn how to walk and stuff. And so I was at her house today, this afternoon, and literally fixing to leave, and she gets a phone call, and her sister passed away today. And it's just kind of a shock. So she suffered a massive stroke, and I asked Mom, and I said, gosh, when was that? Like 30 years ago? And it's been 27 years. So 27 years ago, and she's just always been around, just Aunt Sharon hanging around. And my mom's been her caregiver. She has put in so much time and effort and love and care to take care of my aunt, and she cared for her for, I don't know how long she's been in the nursing home, but now she's in the nursing home. But I would venture to say nearly 20 years of that. When she lived on her own, my mom always cared for her. And then she had to go to a nursing home, and my mom still has been her caregiver. She goes there, and, you know, until my dad got real sick, and then she's had her amputations and stuff, and so she's gone weekly for all these years that she's been in the nursing home. And it just, she wasn't sick. She wasn't feeling bad. She just had a minor surgery, so we don't know if that has anything to do with it, but she is fine. She literally called me the other day, because if she can't get hold of my mom, she calls me. And if you've ever talked to a stroke patient, it cracks me up. She always makes me laugh because she knows what she's trying to say, but she can't. And so she says, I think she said, Catherine, Aaron, oh, what's your name? I say, Ivy, yes. Where's Connie? And I said, well, she's at home. Well, I need her to call me. And I said, okay, I'll get her to call you. Well, I tried to call her and her phone was busy. And so that's what she needed, you know. So anyway, I text Mama and said, you can call Sharon when you get a chance. This was 2 days ago, 3 days ago. And I don't even remember what she needed. It was nothing big time. It wasn't that she was feeling bad or nothing. And yeah, the aide went in and gave her medicine at 3, and then she had asked for a cup of coffee, and it was a while before they could get it for her or something, and so they went back at 4, and they thought she was just sleeping, and they couldn't wake her up. And so sometime between 3 and 4, she passed, and peacefully, apparently, because they thought she was asleep. And so we are grateful for that. And I am so sad because I'm like, if I had known 2 days ago when I talked to her on the phone, that was the last time I was going to ever get one of her silly little phone calls, I would have talked to her longer, you know? But anyway, now I am going to get emotional. But we just went and saw her. Mama and I went and took her Christmas presents and visited with her for a while just after Christmas. And so I'm glad I got to see her recently. Man, it's just weird. It's just weird. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's still just so like, what? No. Like, she's just always here, you know? And now she's just not. So, just my head's in a weird place tonight. So, and I know my mom's the same. She's just like, what? I called her and it's just weird. Just weird. So we've had a hard few years. So y'all just pray for us. Pray for my mama. She's had it the worst. Just pray for my mama. Anyway, so I haven't done any homework. There's my long story long for the week. And I've hardly filmed this week, so this is going to do it for this vlog. It's been a hard week with my students, so I haven't filmed anything. And yeah, I have audio filmed my last 2 youth lessons, so I might put those in. Not this vlog, but I have it in my mind to do some ministry Mondays and stuff, but yeah, I don't know what this vlog contains. I haven't been to the grocery store. It's just been a weird week, and that's all I have to say about that. So anyway, thank y'all for listening to me this last little bit. Thanks for the prayers in advance, because I know y'all will be praying for me, but yeah, I'm like, well, you know, if I can't sit here and do homework, I can at least edit my vlog. So I better close my vlog out so I can edit my vlog. So this is me popping on to say, there's my week in a nutshell. I hope you have enjoyed coming along with me. I don't mean to end on a sad note. Anyway, sorry to end on a downer note, but just pray for my family. It's been a hard few years, and we're ready for some up and up this year. And I don't know. It's early in the year for a loss, so we'll see how this year goes. But I'm very hopeful for this year. It's going to be a good year. I just know it. I do know it. I have faith in the Lord, and I'm speaking life into that. And Satan is not going to steal our joy, no matter what he tries to do. And that is how we are choosing to live this year. So, in the joy of the Lord. Anyhow, thank y'all for coming along with me this week. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog, whatever has come of it. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and of course, subscribe to my channel if you have not already, so you don't miss any future content. Thank y'all again for coming along with me on this one. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.